Karachi, Pakistan's New York City, the biggest and most important commercial metropolis. It's the world's second largest city, following Mumbai in terms of population, whereas geographically it stands 28th largest city of the world. It's Pakistan's premier center for banking, industry and trade. Karachi is also the home of Pakistan's largest corporations that are involved in entertainment, arts, software development, and research. The metropolis serves as a major hub of higher education in South Asia and wider Islamic world. Karachi enjoys its prominent position due to its geographical location on a bay, making it the financial capital of the country. On one hand, major development projects such as Lyari Expressway and IT Tower are underway, whereas on the other, people are deprived of basic necessities of life like Masses Along Lyari River. Historically, Lyari River used to be a source of perennial water which flowed during rainy season. Until 1950s, the river held clean water and fish, with farming activities on its banks. Over the years, it has become the largest sewage and rainwater dump from all over the city of Karachi. Around 80,000 people reside along Lyari River. More than 95% of these people are low-income people who are employed in the city's recycling industry as daily wage labor. A number of children are deprived of the educational facilities. We saw them playing games and catching birds during school timings. Some of them cannot afford the fees, while others just lack off even when they are enrolled in school. We also visited some schools where basic facilities such as clean water, fans, and even proper buildings seem to be extinct. These buildings with their shattered structure reminded us of the incidents which took place in Manora School, where 4 children died when a school building collapsed. The health issues of residents are severe. A number of children and young adults alongside Lyari River die of infectious diseases every year, and of these, 90% of victims are of 6 deadly diseases, namely pneumonia, TB, diarrhea, malaria, hepatitis, and diarrhea. Yet most of these illnesses can be prevented easily with a little care and precaution. One of the local residents, Shahida Begum, told us, "We face every possible problem. Our life is as hard as a stone. We borrow electricity from our neighborhood because we do not have electricity in our houses. Drinking water is not available. The river water creeps in our houses when it rains. There is filth all around. The government does not pay attention to our problems. Lyari River is the main contributor to an estimated amount of 200 million imperial gallons of raw sewage that enters the sea. Pollution factor caused by the river can't be imagined. It causes severe pollution due to a combination of industrial, port, municipal, and transportation activities in the area. The coastline is being overwhelmed with waterborne pollution being discharged in the shipping process into the marine environment." An elderly local Jamila Begum speaking to us said, "There is no sewerage. The water creeps up in the house and carries our beds away." The children do not have educational facilities. There is garbage all around. We have been continuously complaining, but the government does not provide us with an alternate residence. Sometimes the river smells a lot. There are a lot of mosquitoes because of river, which does not let us sleep. The replacement plots issued by the government are far from the city, and their value is less. If the government wants to give us favor, it should build schools for our children. 2 of my elder children are unemployed. The government should provide our youth with jobs. Sometimes we have to sleep hungry. The fees of school and prices of necessities are sky high. The government, seeing to the residential problem, allotted land to these people in Town and Hawke's Bay. But the bitter fact remains, the people do not seem to be willing to leave the riverside. Even after their houses were demolished, they re-inhabited the riverside building huts. The community chairman, Farouk, who has been living here for more than 20 years, said, "We have built these houses on proper demarcation and map. This is not an encroachment. Still, we agree to shift if the government gives us proper residence." Lyari River is not a river now. It has been transformed into a sewerage line. The river has become a shelter for drug addicts in night. Police does not take action against them. There are no bridges to cross the river. There are no hospitals in neighborhood, and it takes 30 minutes to reach a nearby hospital. We don't have schools and colleges for our youth. As one of the most rapidly growing cities, Karachi faces challenges that are central to many developing metropolises, and Lyari issue is one of them. The government needs to take concrete steps to provide these people proper dwellings and houses which are free from garbage, sewage, and lack of facility. The government has neglected the issues of these people since independence, and now is the time it should show results in development of this area, as has been done in the other areas of the city.